Hello to all of my Leos. Welcome to Astrology. I am AD and I'm going to be doing your Zodiac reading. Welcome back to the channel if you're old. Welcome back. Well, welcome to straight welcome if you're new. We're happy to have you here as we grow and expand, guys. So just a little disclaimer before we get into the reading. I really do like and love and subscribe to Vedic Sidereal Astrology. So my placements could be a little bit different than yours. So you should be watching this reading if you are a Western Sun in Leo, or if you are a Vedic Sidereal Leo rising or Leo moon. This should be applicable to you. So if you find out, if you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, you will see that you could potentially get up to 3 different Zodiac readings for me if you know both charts. I encourage you to explore and to expand. I love astrology personally, and I like to see myself from all different angles. Yeah, it's just that Vedic Sidereal really resonates with me. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and look into it. But all in all, if you identify as a Leo, no matter how, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, guys. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got, Leo. What's going on with our Leos in this moment of time? Okay. The Chariot. So it could have Cancer energy showing up too. But that really gives me forward movement. The 8 of Cups. Okay, yeah, certainly. To the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So you're walking away from something, Leo, quite proudly with your chest out. Or you're just moving towards a goal. If you're not physically walking away towards something, then you have a very clear goal that you're trying to hit, that you're trying to meet, and you're going to stop at nothing in order to get there. Excuse me. Love the hustle. Love the hustle. King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be victorious. And the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has made an appearance in all of the fire readings. And it's funny because we are entering into Sidereal Capricorn season. So, and the way that your chart is ruled, if you are a Leo rising or a Leo moon in Sidereal, then you know your earth signs are all where they're supposed to be. So that's why this retrograde season and things are affecting you as bad, because if you have a fire rising, fire moon, you actually are kind of in alignment. So nothing really takes you too far off track, unless it's like, you know, the sun's in detriment, or you know, Jupiter's in retrograde, you know, stuff like that. So anyways, just a fun fact. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. And last but not least, the Empress. Oh, wow. Huh. So a lot of cooks in the kitchen, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Give me a second to register. So I'm getting... There's a level of competition here, but I don't want you to be worried about it, Leo, because I think that you're the winner. 6 of Wands, winner, chicken dinner, Empress. So yeah, I'm gonna read this in a few different ways. So like we started off, the Chariot, the 8 of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. You have your eye on the prize. You're walking towards it. Point blank. Period. Don't even have to dig into that. So I think that you see something very clearly, and you want that. This damn, sorry. I'm just cussing. I was like, this could darn well do with money, finances, a job. Like you see a job, you're like, that's my job, and I'm gonna get that job, I'm gonna get that money, I'm gonna get that bag, I'm gonna get that whatever. You're walking towards it, and so that's pretty awesome. Then we move to the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. So you're gonna be victorious. Again, that's eye on the prize again right there. So there's something that you want. There's something that you feel you need, you want it, and you are going to stop at nothing to get it, Leo, is really what I keep hearing. It keeps coming out. And then you have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. You promise to come out on top. I do feel like there's a lot of strategy here. So we have a lot of Pentacles, and then we have, you know, the Air. So there's something about strategizing. You could be co-conspirating. You have a co-conspirator where you could be collaborating, because there are a lot of people in this reading, so this might not be your own thing. It could be like if you started a band, and you're like, band, we're getting a freaking Grammy, and you're like, band, we're all in this. So I don't feel like you're necessarily in it alone, but I do want to say, ending on the Empress energy, it feels like you're the leader. So if you're in a band, you seem like the front man, or you seem like the main head songwriter or something like that. You know, you have a lot of power in this group that you've developed, and that makes sense because you are a Leo, so of course you're in charge, right? But really exciting stuff. So now I want to look at it from this way: the Chariot, the King of Swords to the King of Pentacles. This is you kind of marrying your logical side and your practical side. There is no, do we have any fire here other than this? No, we don't really have any fire, except for the Empress can kind of read fiery sometimes. So I feel like you're really looking at life in this goal and hitting it in a super practical way. I just feel like I just heard you're getting down to business, Leo. Like you were getting down to business and you are so serious about it. You are not taking off course. You're honestly being very masculine in this sense, as far as you willing to take control. Leo is a masculine sign, so it's not surprising regardless of gender. You're just like, I'm taking control. I'm taking the reins of this. I've calculated. I know what moves to make, and I know how I'm going to get there and be safe and secure. I also feel like you're playing your cards very close to your chest. People find you very hard to read at this moment in time, which I think is I honestly think that this is a good thing for you, because you just see it. You seize it and you're going to do it. We have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's an idea that you're just willing to flesh out. There's a seed here. It could be learning, could be school. You know, you could be receiving like acceptance letter to something, or be thinking about going to a specific school of some sort. And you want to learn something, like you want to take all of it in, but you have to move towards this. And it almost feels like with the Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups always talks about like emotional abandonment, in a sense, where you're like having to emotionally leave something behind in order for you to go get what it is that you truly want. But it's a card of sacrifice. So there is some sort of sacrifice that you're walking away from. But I really think that we'll look as we move deeper into like the Lenormand and stuff. But I feel like you're okay with this sacrifice because you're so dead set on getting to the Holy Grail. Whatever this thing is for you, you really don't care about what's left behind, you know, like you're like, I'm moving forward and I'm not looking back. I'm certainly getting that. And then the Ace of Pentacles to the Six of Wands to the Empress. You win. You come out on top. Whatever it is that you're manifesting for yourself right now, Leo, I heard 2 years, maybe 2-3 years it might take to fully come to fruition, but you're on the right track. And if you're applying for jobs, you're going to get it. You know, if this is a work search and you're applying, you're trying to get some money, some different income, then you are going to get it. You are going to be successful. That's a point. That's a blank, and that's a period. Okay, so I wouldn't even worry about it. This is pretty open and shut reading. The fire signs have just been pretty simple, because y'all are right on track as far as everything is concerned. So you have the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles to the Empress. New job, work opportunity that's coming in for you for elevation. I also feel like somebody can really see your potential and want to invest in you personally. Like they're like, you got the goods. What do we need in order to make this happen? I keep going back to music. So we have some performers, some artists, some creatives in this mix. And so I feel like somebody's like, I want to give you a record contract. What do you need? I want to get this album off the ground. What do you need? And so there does seem to be a lot of support, particularly from a financial stance, and maybe that's what you've been looking for. So if you've been wanting to get like funding, so let's say that you've applied for a grant, or you've applied for a scholarship, or you've applied for some sort of help, you started a GoFundMe, whatever it is, to execute this idea of yours, I think that you're going to find a lot of support for it. But it looks like one person in particular is going to want to step to the plate and give you what it is that you need. So then we have the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands to the Queen of Swords. So some of you are quite literally walking away from a relationship with somebody who was very cold, calculated, and didn't give to you and feed you emotionally. It almost feels as if that they were like, yeah, just emotionally neglectful and very repressed. And so you've chosen to walk away from it, the Six of Wands, and go get you know, what it is that makes you happy and be victorious. But in this really ironic, funny change of events, you have kind of stepped into and learned so much from them. They taught you so much on how to be a certain way. This could be romantic or it could be through work. You know, if you had like a really crazy boss who was just like, you know, and you're like, oh, they were the worst. You walked away, you found victory, and then you come back and you're just like, I did learn from them. They taught me this. Even if they taught you how not to do something, I just feel like you feel better equipped. And it's honestly going to make you a better and more powerful leader, particularly if you've walked away towards something. But some of you have chosen to leave a relationship, and now you kind of morphed into this cold, distant person because you don't want to find yourself trapped in a relationship that you've been before. But it's made you very scrappy and in a really cool, interesting way. But I love this energy. Honestly, Leo, it feels so open and shut to me. This feels so open and closed. So we don't have to dwell. But yeah, whatever prize that you set your eyes on, you're going to get it. You might be starting very small today, but it is going to grow and grow and grow and grow. And you're going to receive the support that you need and that you're longing for, looking for. You made the right decision to walk away from whatever this was that was no longer serving you. And you're making the best decisions for yourself to be the most successful version of yourself that you could possibly be. So we can't get any better than that, right? So let's go ahead and move into your Lenormand side of the reading. So we're going to be looking at your mind, your heart, and then your actions for the time frame that we're looking at. Mind, heart. Yes, I really, really like that. And the whip. This has come out almost. The whip has made an appearance all the time. And it's just because, in my opinion, of the Mercury retrograde, the Venus retrograde. So there could be difficulties. Like I said, some of you guys have separated yourself, that emotional sacrifice that you've had to make. That seems to be what's on your mind, but you're moving away from it. I don't feel like it's enough of a battle for you to turn back because you know that this was the right choice. Like, I just feel a very confident and assuredness from you, Leo. Okay, so we got the woman. So there could, and then we have the Empress here. Some of you guys could find yourself pregnant. I want to find another card because the woman tends to be neutral. So I just want to see if there's anything else. The Fox, okay? Yeah, and I feel like it's you. You're foxy, like the calculated. Like, I just feel like you're being very calculated when it comes to work, finances, resources, and all that good stuff. But some of you guys could be finding yourself pregnant or just really fertile and pregnant with ideas, right? And then your actions. So, Leo, I think that you're about to be scheme, plot. I'm coming for that #1 spot is what I heard. So some of you are doing that, but others of you, I feel like in a sense, you're about to be back in a social settings. And I know that COVID is kind of ramped back up again, so that might not make sense for all of you. But for the most part, I feel like if you've been working with the team or trying to build something for yourself, it does definitely feel like you're on the right track. And you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people, even if it's a small group of people with the garden. So I do definitely see social activities opening up for you. I feel like I just want to say, like, you've been longing to get dressed. You're going to be able to get dressed, go out, show out. So get cute, you know, and just show off your accomplishments because you are feeling like the Empress and you are so abundant and you are bringing in new opportunities. Again, with your heart, I do feel like your heart could be focused or centered on work and how you're going to finesse a certain situation. For others of you, you could just be finding out, illuminated to the fact that you got this job. So that's super exciting. And I feel like don't let your heart and your situation make you tired because you made the right decisions. You made the right decisions to leave something. You're walking towards something better. You've evolved. You've learned about yourself. You've learned about what you have to offer. And it's time for you to share that, Leo. So you're not backing away from that energy. And that's absolutely stunning or beautiful. I would not be surprised if, like, you know, this breakup that we kind of saw, if you ended up finding out about somebody who was no longer serving you well in your social circle, somebody who could have been a little bit shady behind your back. But again, you're walking away from that and you're pursuing it. So again, if going back to the band reference, if you have a band, found out the drummer's being shady, you're like, bye, drummer, and you go get another one and everything's fine and dandy. So looking at this line, again, I just feel really, really good when it comes to your how you're feeling and what you're creating. You feel so creative right now. It's beautiful. And I swear I talked about this in the astrological analysis that we're doing at the end of the reading. I don't know if I mentioned that, sorry, but we're doing an astrological analysis at the end of the reading. Feel free to stick around if you're a Western Leo, but if you're not, then if you're sidereal, then you should really stick around and listen to it because it will coincide with your chart. But if you're a Western Leo, then I think that it'll help paint a really solid picture about what we're talking about anyway. So you might want to tune in for that. But back to the reading. And sorry if I already did talk about it and forgot. My brain's on mush with this Mercury retrograde. Anyways, you're feeling very creative. You're feeling very, very open. You're feeling very free. And I think that you should write all your ideas down. You're not having a bad idea right now. And that's super duper, uber exciting. And then we're moving into this more challenging side, kind of, where you could be dealing with a woman who has been spreading gossip or lies about you or just not being a good friend. So you could be finding out about something that was a little shady. You might have to defend yourself when it comes to your social gatherings and your social networks. That's okay. I think that, again, you're the Empress, you're the victor in this, so speak your truth. King of Swords, Queen of Swords and King of Swords, do not back down, do not hold your tongue. I think that you can handle it in a classy, professional manner, but you can get your point across. You know, sometimes you can have to cuss somebody out and you don't have to use a single cuss word. It seems like that's the mode we're in right now. So I would say be on alert for anybody from your past or friendships and stuff that come back and they might be talking that mess. You might have to put them in their place. So be prepared for that, Leo, but nothing that you can't overcome. And we're moving into your oracles. Yes, have faith in your dreams. Oh my gosh. What did I say? This is the most straightforward reading out of the fire. You win for the fire signs. I'm kidding. But, you know, have faith in your dreams. This is aligning so very well. Whatever this goal is, you have faith in it and pursue it because it is going to pay off, particularly if it's creative. You're going to be invited into a community where you're really going to flourish, where you're going to feel supported. Of course, there's some people, some hateration, holleration, but that's just a sign that you're on the right track because I just see you being fully supported and embraced in this really creative, awesome, cooperative manner. Really looks good. You have a team coming towards you. It's going to be awesome. Regeneration. So I feel like a whole brand new beach, you know, 4, 6, 10, 1. So taking the initiative, taking your life into your own hands, pursuing your ideas. And I just feel like you feel so excited about this next chapter and what this next phase looks like for you, which is super duper exciting. And then finally, we have intention with the little egg. So once you set that intention, we have the dandelion here, which is the wish, the wise old owl. You're so fertile for. So again, I just want to emphasize that, like, right now you are setting the intention. Right now you are blueprinting, you are mapping out. I don't know if the successful will come for another couple years, but this period of time is vital for you to plan because you will be acting out whatever you set in motion energetically in this time period, which is super cool, Leo. This is like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity where things are just aligning for you and you feel fresh, you feel new, you feel reborn again. So there's like this rebirth, rebranding that you're entering, and it's so exciting. And I want you to have faith in yourself and in this next leg of your journey because it has so much potential to be so exciting for you. So just ease into it. You are truly on the winning side of things. Congratulations on your new job. Congratulations on your new way to make money. Congratulations on your entrepreneurship. Congratulations on your contracts. Congratulations on the band. Whatever it is, congratulations, Leo, because this is a awesome time for you. All right, so now we are going to move into the astrological analysis, guys. So thank you so much for joining me if you're deciding to leave right now. But if you're choosing to stick around, let's get into it. Let's see. You should really drop Leo's. I'm trying to think of what emoji you should drop for me. Drop the heart emoji for me because I just feel like your heart is opening up and you're able to explore that creative side of you, and you're speaking from the heart. You're channeling from the heart. So drop that heart emoji for me in the comment section if this resonates for you, Leo. And let's get into the rest of your reading. your astro analysis. So Leo, we got Sun, Mercury in retrograde, and Saturn and Capricorn in your 6th house. So you are extremely focused on your health. You could be planning new eating habits, workout routines, etc. At work, you could be quite frustrated having to do and redo things, jobs with retrogrades, like going over your work, going over other people's work. You can find that really annoying. Make sure you're taking your time with everything. Don't rush anything. Don't half-arse anything, because if you do, then you will have to go back and get it. Yeah, you will have to go back and rework it again. So I would say, you know, this seems like a good time to really just set the alarm off for not working. Like, I'm not going to answer any emails past 7 o'clock, because you can really get into this workaholic energy. 6th house traditionally ruled by Virgo. And if you're watching this and you are a Virgo because you have Leo now, then yeah, this is where your Virgo is coming out. So you could find yourself just constantly wanting to do everybody's job. Don't do that. Be smart. Turn it off. It'll be done. March is going to alleviate a lot of this frustratedness that you're feeling. Anyways, Mars, we have Mars and Venus in retrograde in Sagittarius in your 5th house. This is the energy that I was talking about. 5th house traditionally ruled by Leo, all about creativity. So this is what we're picking up on. And you are one of the most creative signs of the zodiac. You may be revisiting old ideas. This is a great time to add some finishing touches to projects with a fresh set of eyes, as Venus is in retrograde, but be careful not to get carried away with your changes. Or you could be inspired by totally new projects that end up being paid off in the long run. You're just really fertile with ideas. This could mean a time for children too, if you were thinking about pregnancy, especially with the Empress. This could be a successful pregnancy, particularly if it's taken a long time, okay? If you already have children, your children could be very demanding. They could be prone to accidents, okay? Leading to cosmetic scars. So watch them. Be careful. Don't let them do anything crazy, you know, at least not until March. So just watch out for them. They could be very accident prone. I do see that your dating life could be extremely active. A lot of people want your attention. Have fun. This could be back some passionate romances from the past, but however, they will most likely be short-term, because 5th house is short-term relationships, not necessarily long-term, but you know, you never know. Just something to be aware of. And then you got Jupiter and Aquarius in your 7th house, so this is a really lucky time for signing contracts, like I said, after Mercury retrograde, so I would wait till March if you can, but a really lucky time for signing new contracts, and for partnerships. You could also bring luck to your partner if you are in a committed relationship. So that is really what I got for you, Leos. Awesome reading. I hope that this resonated, because this is so exciting. And like I said, I want to be the first to congratulate you. So thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and drop a heart emoji for me if this resonated with you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Peace until next time.